Hello everyone, Katya Paprika here again.
We haven't seen each other for a long time, and I've been feeling all this time that you've been missing variety in your breakfast. Agree, it's like that. That's why I've prepared a selection for you today. We'll make 4 breakfast options at once, and in the formats of our channel, of course, the breakfast will be tasty, the breakfast will be healthy.
Plus, they only take 5 minutes to prepare. By the way, a couple of them will even be vegetarian.
Let's start with such a classic. We will cook oatmeal with you, but this will be the most delicious oatmeal you have ever eaten. I want to say with these clickbait names, I cook every day and it never gets boring. Because really lately I've been cooking them very often, and this is the tastiest oatmeal I've ever eaten. We will need oat flakes, peanut butter, completely natural, without additives, sea salt and some syrup. Add vegetable milk to the saucepan with a topping. In the description, 1 to 3 and immediately add salt, syrup and peanut butter. 1 to 3 and immediately add salt, syrup and peanut butter so that everything dissolves when boiling. As it boils, we turn off the stove, remove it from the fire and cover it with a lid or towel for 3 to 4 minutes. During this time, slice a banana or take any berries. Just in time, the porridge will be ready. You can pour it into a bowl and add the sliced banana. Guys, this with a banana, it's very tasty. My dessert with a banana is very tasty. Just my morning dessert. You can, of course, make the porridge 1-2 if you prefer a thicker version.
Guys, I think it's noticeable by my face that this man has relaxed. I rested very actively.
And I have a simply brilliant idea for a gift for your relatives and close ones. Because I believe that a trip, even if it's just for a couple of days, is still the perfect gift that everyone needs.
This is a Kuva certificate for a vacation in hotels across Russia.
Each certificate has dozens of options and you can activate this certificate for a whole 2 years, I believe, and you can activate this certificate for a whole 2 years. I think it's perfect because you don't have to agree all these moments with the gift recipient and thus keep the surprise suspense. By the way, certificates can be for 2 or for the whole family. Very convenient. There are various categories of hotels and for lovers of unity and for spa and relaxation lovers. There are also very unusual options in Altai, on Baikal, in Sochi, where I was, and by the way, I was just in Kaliningrad and other popular places. And you can also pack the certificate in a stylish handmade box. Just look at what a beauty. You can choose the design yourself on the website. There are very creative options. And of course, I won't leave you without a discount.
In the description to this video, you will find a Paprika certificate for a discount of 1,000 rubles on any certificate.
And of course, I will leave a link to the Kuva website, where you can get more familiar with all the hotel categories. And I promise you won't remain indifferent. But let's agree, you won't burn out like me to not be Deadpool's double. Well, we return to our breakfasts with you. Now let's prepare something similar to strudel, but incredibly simple. We will need apples and lavash or flatbread. We cut the apples very finely and send them to the bowl. Sprinkle cinnamon on top to taste. I like more. And for sweetness, we'll add syrup or honey, but that's up to you. Mix well, and the filling is ready. I will use a tortilla, but you can cut a circle out of lavash. Lay out the filling on 1/2 so that the tortilla easily closes on top. You can send it to the grill like this, or you can go around the edge with water so that our quesadilla can be easily sealed. And then this version can be easily fried on a regular frying pan. Nothing will fall apart. I will grill it. The time depends on your grill or heat from the degrees. The main thing is to flip the sides, and during this time the apples inside will become soft and juicy. I got 3 portions out of 1 apple and 3 large tortillas. A very aromatic breakfast is ready. Enjoy your meal.
Now let's make sandwiches with baked Adyghe cheese. The packaging itself tells us to roast this cheese. We cut it into pieces about 1 centimeter thick. Pour a few drops of oil on the griddle so the cheese doesn't stick. With a good griddle, you don't need oil. And now you can add spices to the cheese. I love roasted paprika. It's also tasty with dried garlic and curry. Roast the cheese for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I love it when it's just right. Take any useful bread and now you can spread it with hummus. You can find the homemade hummus recipe in the description. You can also add any sauce, spicy or Greek, and yogurt with spices, but hummus is also a protein and nutrition. You can add greens on top and lay out our warm roasted cheese. Very tasty and satisfying sandwiches are ready for your health and figure. And now let's prepare one more last option, very similar to a dessert. Take a couple of pieces of dark chocolate, a handful of soft dates, poppy seeds I love more, 1 egg, I have rice flour and fried spices. Clean the carrots, and it's better to soak the dates for 10 minutes in boiling water and then remove the pits from them. We cut the carrots smaller so it's easier for the blender to grind, and we add the dates. Grind it into a soft crumb and send this mass to the bowl. We add an egg, generously sprinkle with poppy seeds, and add spices to taste.
It will be very aromatic.
Mix well, and based on the resulting consistency, add the flour. For me it's 1 tablespoon, but it depends on the juiciness of the carrots and the degree of grinding. But the dough should be sticky and hold its shape. We send our pancakes to fry on a hot griddle with oil. Just spoon out the dough, and with the help of a spatula, you can give them a flat shape and make them look like cheese pancakes. Fry for 2 to 4 minutes on each side. You can cover it with a lid. Let the hot pancakes cool down a bit, and they will hold their shape well and will not fall apart. It's delicious both warm and cold, by the way. Checked! That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed today's selection. Not the last one. I have many different options, so there will always be different selections of breakfast, lunches, and desserts on the channel. There are a ton of different options for desserts, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and hit the bell so you don't miss all the useful and tasty selections on this channel. You've been with Katya Paprika. Listen to yourself and your body, and let's eat delicious and healthy food.